Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So, we are going to continue the Start Your Online Business Boss Week so that I can share some strategies when it comes to either starting or growing as a newpreneur. There's a lot that we're going to explore today. So, come on in, come on in, come on in. Tag some of your best business besties who want to work on their businesses too. And of course, last but not least, feel free to share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. Make sure that you put into the comment box hashtag replays rock if you're catching me on the replays side. Hey Tawanda, welcome. Hey Salida, awesome to have you here. All right, y'all, let's do this. Let's dig in. If you're excited to continue this conversation, what I'm going to do today is share with you 7 S's to really strategically, intentionally working on your weekly routines. Newpreneurs are always asking me what I do, how I run my business, how I run my day, because a lot of times they're trying to find a way to be intentional with their time. And you can ask yourself, like if you've ever asked yourself, well, you can let me know. If you've ever asked yourself, what should I be doing today, right? To make sure this business is working correctly. So I'm going to share some S's with you guys. And of course, as we're doing this, feel free to transcribe them and drop them into the comment box for me. First one on this list is sale. You should be having a weekly sale. I always laugh about when I was a kid. I would go to Macy's with my mom, and every week they had the Macy's 1 day sale. How do you have a 1 day sale for 20 years? I don't know, but they make it work. Every week they have their 1 day sale. You go to your favorite supermarket. Every week they have a new flyer with new sales. You want to be in a space where you don't necessarily have everything on sale every week, but just switch it up, right? You should be consistently having at least one irresistible on sale every single week, right? So that you've got something to send out to your audience, whether it be through your social media channels, through email, however. All right. And feel free to take a look at some of the things that I've got on sale right now. My $10 Girl Boss bundle, it's $10, and then it's going to go to 20, and then it's going to go to 27, that's going to go away. Over at sistersense.com/KISS, KISS, all about keeping it seriously simple. Depending upon when you go there, if you go there now, you'll probably see the Girl Boss book bundle literally for $10, right? So I like to have a different strategic sale every single week. If you're trying to figure out what should I be doing this week, that's one of them. Number one, sales. Drop that into the comment box for me. Let's dig into number two, which is all about service. Okay. Hearts already. Thank you. Thank you. Keep tapping on the hearts and the thumbs up and the smiles, all that good stuff. Now, service. How are you going to be of service to people? Now, this checklist, honestly, out of curiosity, I want you to think about, I know we're like midweek. How many of these have you done versus how many do you plan to do? How do you plan on being of service to people, adding value? I'm a service professional. I build websites for my clients. I do graphics for my clients. So I'm of service in that way, but also being of service, right? I had a newpreneur reach out to me yesterday and she said, LaShonda, I signed up for your Ultimate Girl Boss bundle. She's like, everything that you have. I'm like, I need that. She's like, I need you to just kind of check in with me because I'm about to do my first ad campaign for my offer, and I've got all these questions. Do you think this is realistic? What do you think about that? And I just kind of, checked in with her. I was of service, adding value. Sometimes people will email me or they'll send me voice messages. When you're on the sistersense.com website, you can click the gray tab on the right and send me a voice message. I call that my 90-second mentoring session, right? Because I can be of service and answer, you can say a lot in 90 seconds, for real. I can answer some questions that people have and at least point them in the right direction. So whether you're a service professional or not, how do you plan on being of service to people? Okay. That's something you should be doing every single week, every single week in your business, right? Number one, weekly sales. So you're strategically and intentionally promoting a specific offer, at least one, right? Yes, I know they can go to your website and see all the amazingness that you have, but intentionally promoting one particular offer or having some sort of virtual flyer, important. Number one. Number two, being of service, whether you're a service professional or not. How are you going to serve and add value to your community? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for dropping those in there. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. So, okay. Number three on this list for me. Hey, Levon. Okay. So this is just divine right timing. Literally, this is divine right timing because number three on this list for me is sessions. Okay. So today is literally Wednesday. I have clarity calls with clients on Wednesdays over at callme.sistasense.com. And Levon and I are going to have a clarity call in an hour and 10 minutes, somewhere around there, right? I've got I think about 2 more clarity call sessions for today. I do those on Wednesday, right? So if you are an entrepreneur and you are a coach, you are a consultant, you're a teacher, you're a trainer, you should be having sessions every week. Yesterday, I had my mastermind session with my mastermind group, and we did social media micro content. We did a social media micro content creation session, right? So you should be having weekly webinars. You should be having weekly, whether they're one-on-one or they're with a group. This is something that you need to be doing, right? And if you're new to the business, then you should be doing discovery sessions. You should have free sessions with people to start building up your customer base and your experience, right? So when you think about, man, what should I be doing? What should my weekly routines look like? Weekly sales, weekly service, weekly sessions. Now you can do free webinars. You do a webinar once a week. If you really say, look, I'm trying to grow this business. I'm trying to build relationships. I'm trying to make this thing happen in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, however many days, you got to do the work. Nothing's going to work, baby, unless you do, right? So if you do a free weekly webinar or you do paid sessions, one-on-one, you should be doing sessions with people, right? And it doesn't have to be that you got a whole bunch of bodies. I always say you don't need everybody, just the right bodies, right? You can be doing one-on-one, groups of 5 or 10 or 15. If it's intentional and you're adding real value, your business will grow. And then you'll have that glow. You'll have that I make money glow, right? Which I'm all about. Okay. So the next thing on this list is sessions. Okay. So sales, service, and sessions. Number 4 is series. Okay. So make sure you keep track of these. We talked about sales, services, sessions, series. Have your own series. I remember when I created my magazine, Sister Sense, in print. You know why I did that? Because I said if Oprah can be on the cover of her own magazine, I could be on the cover of mine, right? And to be honest with you, I self-published my magazine with content from my blog, right? Creating a space where I could consistently talk about making sense of making money online, which is what Sister Sense is about, making sense of making money online. My blog written content, that was where I published my series of information about monetization, marketing, and sales. Now, this right here, DWC, when you go over to sistasense.com/DWC, that stands for Daily Web Classes. This is a series of me jumping on here and sharing my fire and focus. Now, are you sharing? Just as a side note, did you share this? Share this out and tag some of your business besties, right? This is a series. If you want to become an influencer, if you want to be an influential leader, if you want to have that income, that impact, and that influence, right? All that. You should create at least one series. Could be you got a podcast series. Could be you have your own live stream series. You have your own publication on your blog. Something that's going to show that you're a credible expert and have people go, oh, girl, you want to learn about low price point products? Go to LaShonda. You want to do some digital boo? Go to LaShonda. You need to do some monetization, marketing, and sales? Go to LaShonda. You need to become somebody's go-to guy or girl. You cannot do that if you have not established a clear conversation. You haven't really grown into your voice, right? To be clear about what it is that you share. And you don't have to always talk about the same thing all the time, but a series is going to remind people of what you do, what you know and why they need to stay connected to you, right? So if there's one thing that you should be focused on a weekly basis is how am I adding value? How am I building up my series, right? Again, you can do a podcast series. One of my favorites is Side Hustle Pro, right? You can consistently create a series. One of my favorite Instagram accounts, it's called Before 5 a.m. Do you guys follow Before 5 a.m.? Absolutely love him to death, right? That's consistent. Consistent. Another one is Commanding Life. Consistently sharing valuable content, and that is their series. You know, like the For Dummies series, right? Or Chicken Soup for the Soul. Create your own branded series that you work on and build. If you you're like, oh my, some of y'all are like, I need to have this amazing thing built yesterday. Okay, it wasn't built yesterday, right? But if you baby step it, you create a series this week, you build on it next week, you keep going next week, you keep adding next week, it's going to be a thing. Right? So, for example, if you were to go over to sistasense.com/kiss, number one, you'll see the latest sale, which is literally getting my complete Girl Boss book club for $10. That's going to go up to 20, then to 27, then it's gone. Right? That's my sale for this week. Number one. Number two, you'll also see that there are a series of amazing good goods. One of them is called Content Marketing Made Easy. So, literally, in one little bundle, you're going to get a big amount of content. I'm going to teach you how to do podcasting made easy, live streaming made easy, and blogging made easy. But guess what? Those were mastermind sessions I did in my monthly mastermind. So every month that I'm doing a mastermind and I'm talking about different topics. Last month, we talked about crazy good calendars, really making your month and your week intentional. This month, we're all about social media. So last night I did a session on micro content for your social media. When that's done, every time I do these things on a weekly, monthly basis, I'm building up my inventory of amazing digital products for my audience. How do you do that? You guys are like, I don't know how you have all this stuff. How do you? Week by week by week. Okay. So if you have a series and then you just intentionally commit to either on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. My mastermind, I do every other week. On a weekly or bi-weekly basis, putting in the time to building up that series that's going to help your business grow, right? Because you can turn those series into products. You can use the series to promote yourself and get media attention and recognition and customers and all that stuff. All right. So when I talk to you about different S's that you really should be aware of to be intentional about your weekly routines as a boss, business owner, entrepreneur, this is it right here. To be clear, if you're not selling, you're not selling. So are you having sales, at least one sale a week? That was number one. Number two, people don't like to just be around you because you. I know you cute, but okay. They like people who add value. How are you going to be of service? How have you been of service this week, or you plan on doing it before the week is over? Number two. Number three, sessions. Are you hosting sessions, whether it be group virtual sessions or individual one-on sessions with your customers or prospective customers, right? That's number three. Number four, creating a series. Content marketing is magic, right? Creating, monetizing, and making the most of valuable content that you've branded that you can share with your audience is definitely something that you got to do. That's number four. I've got three more for you. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, Tawanda. Tawanda, looking to work on your website. There are a lot of great platforms out there. Highly recommend WordPress.com if you're looking for something that doesn't cost anything. Squarespace is a pretty good one. I don't know if Squarespace has a free level though. Selena says, you seem to have so many activities and products. I do, but honestly, it's just that snowball effect. Just being intentional with every week, the content grows, right? The content grows from there. So, okay. We are on to the next one on this list after services. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got series. Okay, so the next one is summits. Before I jumped on this live, I was working on a website for a client. And then after that, I had an interview for an amazing summit that's coming up. Super excited to share it once it's actually officially released in a few weeks. And that's something that's common. Now, I'm not a full-time speaker, but I do go to events offline when we can go to events offline, right? And I do a lot of virtual events when I'm getting invitations. That's something that you should do too. Now, as an ever growing, ongoing, lifetime learner, yes, you should invest in participating in summits for your educational or motivational, inspirational purposes, right? As an individual, but as an expert, as somebody who wants to be an influencer, as somebody who wants to be a successful entrepreneur, you should be speaking more in summits, right? And if you're not finding that you have a lot of opportunities to speak in other people's summits, create your own damn summits, create your own platform, build your own, right, box until people go, man, I need this person on my platform too. How have I not known about you, right? The young lady who hosted the summit, she was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have you on longer. You're just like this wealth of information. It was so great. She was like, I'm taking down all the notes. It's great when the host is like, I'm taking down notes from things that you're saying. I've never heard of these things before. It's great, right? I love to blow people's minds, right? But that's the point. Like, if you're thinking about weekly activities, you should have a calendar, baby, where you booked. You got sessions with clients, you've got summits where you're speaking at, or you're hosting your own summits. I don't know if you know this, but I have something called the Start Your Online Business Experience. It literally takes you inside a 3-day webinar workshop that I did on springing into action, getting set up for sales, ready for revenue. And literally within 3 days, I got you creating packages, programs, webinars, virtual events, digital products, print on demand notebooks, all of it. It's a hands-on information pack training. It's actually on sale right now over at sissasense.com/SYOB. Literally, I think you're going to save like $300 and something. Is crazy, right? It's huge. It's a lot of good in there. It was a 3-day virtual that I put together, right? And so I say that to say this. Number one, if you want to host virtual events or do live streams or create digital products, I give you the templates, tools, and techniques to do that in that. And again, that's sissasense.com/SYOB, which stands for Start Your Own Business, right? Start it now, grow it now, right? But also keeping in mind that when you find you're a new person and you don't necessarily have people inviting you to be on their platforms, become a digital boss. Host your own virtual events, invite people onto your platform, and then guess what? People going to start to invite you too. Right? 9 times out of 10, the people who I work with and invite on my platform then invite me onto theirs, right? That reciprocity. So you want to be in a space where, again, as a newpreneur, you don't make any excuses, because you can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. Don't make excuses and say, well, LaShonda, I'm not like you. Nobody knows me. I'm not on anybody's summits. It's okay. Create your first summit and grow from there, right? You grow until they know that they need to have you on their platforms too. That's what you got to do. Now, hopefully you're enjoying this session for today. If you are, can you drop a heart or 3 or 10 into the comment box for me so that I can see? Drop some hearts in there and tap on the likes and the love. Great idea. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, Lavonda. So good to see you here. Love it. So, all right, y'all. I've got two more to share with you. Weekly activities, signups. You should be getting signups every single week because you got to grow. There are 3 areas of your business that you should consistently be growing on a weekly basis. You need to grow your customer base, your email subscriber base, and your social media following. 3 groups of people, which means that you need to proactively be sending people to places to sign up for stuff to build your list. Did you send people to a lead magnet freebie this week? Or even better, because signups are great, subscribers are great. We love them. Yay. Customers. Customers are the holy grail. Your business products, when you sell them, right? If, let's say, for example, you go, oh, girl, LaShonda, I need to get that Start Your Online Business bundle boo before it goes up and goes away. Where's the website again? sissasense.com/SYOB. Right? If you purchase something from me, you are automatically on my email list until you unsubscribe. If you unsubscribe, it's okay. I ain't gonna feel no way if it ain't a good fit and ain't a good fit, right? But Whether people purchase a product from me or go to a freebie, they're getting onto my list. And I'm consistently, intentionally talking about my list, right? Giving people great offers to sign up to. So number one, have you promoted a freebie lead magnet this week, or do you plan on what you're going to do to promote it? Or number two, when people purchase from you, are they automatically getting on your list? Is that set up? Because that should be something that you do. Gone are the days where people pay for something from you and then that's it. They're gone. You should be automatically getting them on your email list so that you can sell to them again, right? That's important. So sign-ups, you should be getting sign-ups. You should be proactively leading people towards things that they can sign up to for free or for a particular price point. Last but not least, social. Social. You want people to check out your checkout pages, but you ain't checking it enough. I got to step on somebody's toes. You want people to check out your checkout pages and check out your stuff so you're making money, but you're not checking in enough. I do these live streams every day. Okay, baby. I do webinars every week. I do clarity calls every Wednesday. Social. You got to be social. Funny enough, and I cannot wait to share this with you guys. The summit that I was interviewed on as a speaker for, my topic was 5 simple social media strategies for the busy boss, right? And so the host, she said to me, man, these are some great strategies. How often should entrepreneurs be on social media? And I'm like, every day. As often as possible. I mean, I know for some people being on is not realistic every day, but if you've got a team, run with it. I'm a team of one. So I do a lot through automation, right? And a lot through multi-broadcasting. So literally I'm on one platform that is broadcasting across my YouTube, my Periscope, my Twitter. I'm making it easy on myself to get this thing done and to reach a lot of people just with me and one tool. Right? So you got to find a way, whether it be through automation or, one of my clients, she's like, I call my daughter my VA because she does my social media for me. Okay, pay the baby, to do it for you. Yesterday I had my mastermind and one of my clients, her daughter was screenshotting our live session last week. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. She was like, she asked her son to show her how to do it. I guess he's like a TikTok boss or he knows his social media. Ask the babies. They use more of this technology than you do half the time, and they could probably do it faster than you, right? So if you can't pay for a VA, you got VAs in your house all day, every day that you're not taking advantage of. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I want you to think about that. How proactive are you when it comes to making the most of social media and adding value across your social media platforms at least a few times a week? But honestly, boo, if you could do it once a day or multiple times a day, that's the way to go until you get to a point where you find a sweet spot. You've built up your following, your customer base, your email subscriber list, and your social media following to a degree that if you are consistently going on at least a few times a week, it's snowballing for you. But it's not just going to automatically do that with just a few pieces of content thrown up there every couple of weeks or once or twice a month. It has to be hardcore, digging in, building it from there, and seeing where it goes. So there you have it. 7 S's to thinking about what you need to do on a weekly basis. And again, this does not have to be difficult for you. Literally, identify an offer you can sell. Some of these, like for example, my sessions, my clarity calls, I only do clarity calls on Wednesdays. Like I said, I got my next clarity call in an hour. I only do my masterminds twice a month. So this list, it may be 7 things, but it's not like I'm doing these 7 things every minute of every week of every day. I've parceled them out. Certain things happen on certain days. So there's balance, right? There is balance. So I just want you to be conscious of these. Let's run through the checklist. How many of these things are you intentionally doing on a weekly basis? How many things that you need to do more often? Sales, services, sessions, series, summits, signups, social. 7. Let me know if you're proactively working on all 7. Maybe you just have 5 or 3 or 2 or 0. Drop a number into the comment box so I can see. Let's say it one more time. Check them off. Count how many you got, and then that gives you a good sense of where you are versus what you need to work on, right? One of my favorite acronyms, AIMS. Am I missing something? Are you missing, number 1, doing sales more. Number 2, being of service more. Number 3, sessions, whether they be group or individual sessions with people more. Number 4, having a series that you work on so that your branded expertise is clear and you're building up on that series on a regular basis. Number 5, summits, right? Whether you're hosting your own summits or being invited to speak at them, not just, yes, we love participating in them as participants, but actually being on the other side more often. Number 7, signups, really intentionally getting people to sign up to free or paid offers and getting them on your email list. And then last but not least, number 7, social. How social are you? How many of these do you say, yeah, I'm good at versus, more than a few that I got to work on? Well, that's something that you need to do when it comes to working through your routines. So I see 4 from Levon. I see 4 from Salida. 4 must be a magic number. Our magic number right now. Again, continue to drop those numbers in there. Feel free to check in with me. I've got to check out so I can continue to work on some things for my clients. The better I am for them, the better I am for you. And of course, I'm going to continue to come on here and share some smart things that you guys can do to work on your businesses with strategy and intention. I've got a little bit of mustard, yellow, and gold. So I decided to rock my new earrings from my girl Turquoise Blue. She's got her business over at Plush Funk, PlushPhunk.com. I ordered turquoise blue versions of these right here, plus my Black Lives Matter t-shirt. So you best believe when I get those, I'm going to be rocking them and showing you guys all the good that I got from my girl Rhonda. Make sure you check out her website, plushfunk.com. Again, I gotta go. But I so love hanging with you guys. Turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. Till tomorrow, take care. Mwah. Bye.